Guys, you have absolutely no idea what I'm about to show you, because the chart which I prepared for you is indicating the price of Bitcoin could also be doing this unthinkable. Yes guys, this unthinkable price target is going to be over 40,000, and that is also on the line. And yes, we are going to talk about this in today's video, and not just only that, we are also going to talk about what could be unfolding in the immediate short term as well. So if you like what you just heard, then please guys, please destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. Now first thing first, what we are going to do, we are going to look at this yearly candles, because if you have been following me for a while, you guys know we did talk about these yearly candles, and I also showed you that maybe 2023 might be the beginning of a new bull market. And why? Because we found out in history, starting from January 2010 till 2023 January month, you can see guys, 0.0 always indicated this here was the bottom, and after that we could be starting a new uptrend or bull market. But this bull market always ended after reaching this 0.3. So in this case, from 2010 till 2013, you can see we had a very nice impulsive movement, but after reaching this 0.3, again it resetted. So 0, 1, 2, 3 and 0 was again the bottom line. And after this bearish yearly candle, what unfollowed? A continuation pattern here to the upside or a new bull market. And when did the market end this uptrend? After we came around this 0.3 area. And what unfollowed after this 0.3? You can see another bearish year, another downtrend, and this cycle also ended 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. And again after this 0, what happened in 2018? We started a new uptrend in 2019, 20, even here in 21. So this cycle ended 0, 1, 2, 3, right? 0.3 was the top, and now after this top we started a new cycle. Again 0 was 2022, because you can see in history Bitcoin has never had two consecutive red years in a row, and that was also the reason why I showed you guys maybe 2023 the Q4 could be the beginning of a new bull market. So if this is going to continue forming 1, 2, 3 in the upcoming years, then guys, this one chart, a complete no-brainer chart, is also indicating maybe the 0.382 Fibonacci line from the top till the bottom line is where we could be getting gravitated. If we look at this here from 2017 till 2019, yes guys, what I want to show you here, if you simply look at this top from 2017 till bottom, this bear market took almost like around 364 days, right? And after that we started this relief rally or this impulsive movement. So in our case, from this top till the bottom line, if you calculate it, it is also 364 days, just like it from 2018, right? And now if we look at this price formation, before we had this downtrend, you can see the price was clearly forming this lower highs lower lows continuation pattern. But here price suddenly started forming this higher highs higher lows continuation pattern, and before we had this bullish candle, the price slowly formed this uptrend, just like in our case guys. If you look at this, this was clearly a lower highs lower lows continuation pattern, but here the price started forming this higher high, and now we had a very similar scenario, just like here from the 2019 uptrend. You can see the price also had a very bullish candle, this weekly candle, and then started showing some consolidation range bound before again continuing this uptrend. Yes guys, after this range bound here, right, you can see after some range bound we continued this uptrend. And where did this uptrend ended? This uptrend ended after price got attracted towards this 0.5 to 0.618 Fibonacci line. If you simply take this from top till the bottom line, you can see guys, the price of Bitcoin got attracted towards this 0.5 0.618 Fibonacci line, exactly between that area, before again continuing this downtrend. So in our case, you can see a very similar scenarios unfolding, and now you know why I was actually showing you that in the medium short term there might be some shakeout, just like here, guys. There might be some shakeout before price again continuing this uptrend. So if this exact scenario is also going to play out here, because in our case from this top till the bottom line around 15,000, we also took exactly 364 days. So if this is going to be another range bound for a week before price starts showing this impulsiveness, then we will be also focusing around this from the top till the bottom line. You can see the 0.618 Fibonacci line. Yes, this 0.68 Fibonacci line is sitting around 48,000. I'm not actually trying to show you the price is going to get attracted here, but this here is also a probability, guys. This is also a probability, because if the price is going to do a very similar scenario just like here from the past price action, then you can see we took from this breakout till the top 84 days. So if we are going to do another very similar movement after this bullish weekly candle breakout, just like here, right, in our case as well, so if that is going to be another 84 days till we reach the top, then around April the price of Bitcoin could be above 40,000. And this here is also, right, also a sign that market in the upcoming days might be favoring the bulls. There might be shakeout. Please do not confuse yourself. There might be a lot of shakeout on our way, but price slowly could still get gravitated here to the upside before showing another continuation here to the downside. And if that is going to happen, then maybe my prediction, I mean price coming back to retest the lower areas to form an actual accumulation phase, might be wrong. I'm being very, very honest with you. So if you think this exact scenario playing out for Bitcoin, then what I want you guys also to do is to simply look at this one price movement. Because if you look at the top, if you look at this swing here from this top till the bottom line, this swing ended when the price showed a relief rally around 0.382 Fibonacci line before we had this corrective movement like this. And now if you add this Fibonacci from this top till this bottom line from where we had this swing, you can see the price of Bitcoin also showed a very similar movement. I mean, we got attracted towards this 0.382 just like here before breaking it to the downside. So if this exact scenario is going to repeat one more time, then guys, then there is a probability for price to show some bullishness in the upcoming days, weeks, and even for the upcoming month. I mean, the Q1 2023 might be favoring the bulls. And if that is going to happen, guys, if this scenario is going to play out, doesn't necessarily means around 45, 48,000, even around 30,000, then this falling wedge scenario will also actually make a lot of sense, because we know the falling wedge in a weekly time frame is definitely considered as a very, very bullish scenario. We even broke out of this key line of resistance, and now if this is going to be an uptrend, this will also make a lot of sense, a continuation here to the upside before price again chooses a trend direction. But for us right now, what's most important thing is this key line of resistance, which we have around 24,500 to 25,000 range. Yes guys, this key line of resistance must be broken if the price of Bitcoin wants to show impulsiveness. Because if you look at this here, right, if we simply follow this rising trend line, this rising trend line has been acting as a strong line of support each and every time we got retraced around that area. After that, a very nice relief rally has unfollowed. So in our case, this is exactly where we came, and since then we are also continuing this uptrend. So if this exact scenario is going to repeat one more time, then here in the immediate short term, you can see this range of 24,500 to 25,000 is where we could be getting attracted before, right, before price again chooses a trend duration. Because we have said in a daily time frame, the price of Bitcoin here was forming a divergence, a bearish divergence. Even though we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to continue here to the upside, this daily chart is indicating us that maybe the price could also be exhausted. So even if we fail to continue this uptrend, or first we get attracted towards the 24,500 25,000 range, and only after that show this weakness, that is also a possibility. But if we look at this here in a daily time frame using this RSI, MACD, T3CCI, you can see this MACD is about to turn bearish, guys, right? RSI is clearly flashing this bearish divergence. and T3CCI as well. So I mean bearish divergence in T3CCI, bearish divergence in RSI, and MACD could be also possibly turning bearish. So that's why please be careful. There could be a possible retest, which I showed you yesterday, right? There could be a retest, but we know there is a possibility for a price to continue this uptrend even after some retest. So you can see, even according to this falling channel, even according to the descending channel, the first target is definitely going to be around 24,500 to 25,000 range. That was the reason why I showed you with this scenario, the next area of confluence could be the target area for the medium short term, 24,500, 25,000 before it chooses a trend duration. Now you can see this was also the target from this falling channel or descending channel. But if the price flips that into support, even 29,000 and 30,000 is going to be on the line. But according to this example, you can see the target is much higher. And not just only this, guys, even in the smaller time frame, if this trend is going to continue, our Livermore speculative chart is going to play out perfectly, because according to this speculative chart, you can see the price of Bitcoin is expected to show this rally at least towards 24,500 to 25,000 range before again showing a weakness or exhaustion. So that's why in the medium short term, this upper line is definitely going to be looked as our potential upcoming target for Bitcoin. But if we look at this here in a bit different way, you can see a very interesting scenarios unfolding for Bitcoin here in a 4-hour time frame. But before I start talking about these scenarios, please destroy that like button if you haven't done it yet, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. But if you want to support me even further, you know guys, a comment would be much appreciated, because a like and a comment is going to boost the algorithm of the channel and also boost the motivation for me to create content like this in a daily basis. So now what we are going to do, we are going to look at this price formation in two different ways. First one, before we had this impulsiveness, you can see the price was forming this continuation pattern, a broadening wedge. This broadening wedge played out perfectly, this continuation pattern, and after this continuation pattern, the price of Bitcoin started showing this range bound. So if we look at this formation right this here, if we look at this formation as a continuation pattern, another continuation pattern here to the upside, you can see guys, in that case, we have to overcome this resistance line. Yes, this upper line resistance must be flipped into support if we want to see this uptrend to continue, because in that case, if this is going to continue, you can see the price could be heading towards this 24,300, 24,400 towards our immediate short-term target, right, before it chooses a trend direction, because we know parallelly we are also inside this horizontal channel, right? You can see the price is not just only getting rejection from the upper line of this broadening wedge, but also the upper line from this channel. So what I'm trying to show you here is that in the medium short term, we need the price of Bitcoin to break out of this upper line area from this rectangle pattern and break out from this ascending broadening wedge. So if we do manage to flip that into support, then guys, this is going to be a continuation pattern for no doubt, because in that case, you can see according to this rectangle pattern, price after breaking out could be continuing this uptrend here like this, and even according to this broadening wedge, this ascending broadening wedge, after some retest, the price is expected to continue this uptrend here like this. So that's why guys, in the medium short term, what we want, this horizontal resistance to get broken and upper line resistance from this broadening wedge to be broken and flipped into support, because by doing that, this trend is possibly going to continue here to the upside. But if we get rejection there, right, I mean, if we see rejection, if this bullish scenario is going to fail, then maybe a retest around this key line of support, which is going to be between 20,000 to 22,000, also looked as our potential target, because you can see the MACD, RSI, T3CCI are flashing some bearishness for the medium short term, but it does not change the structure, because you can see the overall structure is turning bullish for Bitcoin. So as long as we remain above 20,000, I am still expecting this trend to continue here to the upside. But if we break below 20,000, then all this bullish scenario which I just showed you is going to be invalidated, and in that case, we are going to look at this as a continuation here to the downside to form an actual accumulation phase before starting this impulsive movement. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, please destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching it for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.